up guys, it's Cypher. Today I'm exposing Fortnite YouTube.
These guys are trying to steal my secret loot spot! I do not think so, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Epic has just dropped one of the most epic, the coolest newer game modes that Fortnite has ever seen. It's a...
Look at that. Well, if your children love video games, chances are they're playing one called Fortnite, and it has experts and some parents alarmed. This
Fortnite sucks. What else do you need me to say? Now, I've been waiting to do this video for a while now, but just haven't done it because I just don't know when to do it. There has been multiple times where I could have done it, but in the light of some recent news, this is where I draw the line. This is where I finally make this video and just get Fortnite off of my belt. So, without further ado, let's just do this. Starting with... You know, if I ever made a tier list of the worst communities ever, Fortnite would definitely be on top. No doubt about it. Right up there with Call of Duty, Sonic the Hedgehog, and... Piggy, I guess. I don't know, I don't play Piggy. The community is just full of clickbait, and children screaming at people, and people cranking their 90s in creative or whatever. I mean, some people might find that alright or okay, or even aren't even, but I think you're a psychopath if you think that. However, I don't care about your opinion. This is my video. I say what I say, and I do what I do. And if you have a problem with that, you cannot stop me. So we're just gonna work our way up from clickbait to the guys that crank that couldn't do it in real life. Clickbait is... We all know why that sucks. I mean, they're just milking something for the sake of getting money. And it actually works sometimes, unless you're actually an adult with a mind. Unlike me. But yeah, got nothing else to say really about it. They're clickbaiters, they're obviously gonna do it, and they're gonna continue to do it. Now, the children, on the other hand, I got a few things to say about that. For one, to make very clear, people with a functioning brain don't like this game. People that don't have brains like this game. There, put it on a shirt, sell for $5 or what? But for real, every single person that I ask with a functioning brain always says that they don't like Fortnite. And the people that don't have a functioning brain, I ask them, and they always say they love Fortnite, that's the best game in the world. Then once I hear that, I think of that clip where they're just going, we like Fortnite, we like Fortnite, we like ah! But besides them having a functioning brain, they're just annoying to listen to. They just sprout out about Fortnite's so fun, it's the best game ever. And I'm here just going... But that's not the worst part. The worst part is when you mention a bit of criticism, they're just on your ass. They don't take any bit of criticism at all. For an example, Quackity's video on Fortnite, which was a joke.
Shut the fuck up! Fortnite rules! Well, if Fortnite is trash, fuck you!
Fuck this video and fuck this channel. Fortnite is the best!
Fortnite is the best, bro, just because a noob. I hate you!
I unsubscribe, you imbecile.
5 Fortnite YouTubers who robbed your mom.
I truly don't understand why the community gets so worked up when someone says they don't like the game, and...
I really don't get kids nowadays. I mean, as you saw in that video, they go on crazy. They're just crazy about it. And that's not the only example. There's another YouTuber, Thunderbuddy. I watch his content. It's good. But this is what he gets.
Shut the up. Season 4 was so good. But don't forget, you're trash at the game. You don't need to hate on Fortnite. This guy is just an asshole. Can you stop? If you don't like the season, don't make a video about it. No one cares. It's just your opinion on one game. Don't make hate videos if you don't like a game. Don't trust this rat. He has the worst presentation ever. He even has that in his thumbnail. Him, and let casuals live. Please just shut up and complain about another game. Mary Berry of video games. If you don't like Fortnite, just stop playing and making these videos. They're a waste of time and space on YouTube. People don't care that you don't like the game just because you suck ass at it. We are just trying to enjoy the game, so chill out. You suck. Season 6 is bad. You're literally just calling stuff crappy and using no evidence. But the guns and features are really fun to use. This season is great. You probably hate the game because you can't snipe someone from across the map anymore. Yes, the shotguns are not balanced, but that does not mean the whole season is bad. Primal weapons are great and original type of weapons, plus that normal weapons are still here. If you're just gonna complain about Fortnite all the time, then why not just quit? You absolute freaking baby. By the way, you're probably just a bait-clicking channel for attention. You're just f***ing wrong. Just accept the season is actually good, so shut up.
So yeah, the children suck. They're the worst part of the community by far. However, I say by far because we haven't gotten onto the guys that build. The guys that can build the Eiffel Tower in a minute or so. Yes, love them or hate them. Hopefully you hate them. They are the sweats. Now these are the people that I have the most issue with all. I really think this is what's got to do with me not really liking this game the most. These people sit there almost every single day, turn on their PlayStation, Xbox, PC, whatever, and they just hop onto Fortnite, and then just go into creative, and they crank 90s, and they just play continuously for hours and hours and hours and hours, improving their building skills. And I know what you're thinking. What's wrong with them trying to improve their skills in the game? There's no harm with that. Surely shouldn't impact the game's actual quality. Well, you'd be hell of a wrong. Because they've gotten so good at this game that it actually ruins the game for some people, including me. I'll just be having a normal game, and then these guys be building the Eiffel Tower. And then I'd be like, yeah, I'm quitting. Now, I know Fortnite community, you're very sensitive, I know. But before you start your bull crap with, you just have to get better at the game to actually enjoy the game. You just gotta get better at it. It's because you're new and all crap like that. Well, have you ever actually sat down and thought how stupid that sounds? Because your message to me is the only way that you can enjoy the game is if you're able to be comparable to these guys. just looking at it, my brain has exploded and fried up on the barbecue. I mean, have you actually looked at this? This is insane! You spent days upon days just to fry people's brains. Now I know that's a growth or something, but that doesn't make it better. My God. Ugh. So, Fortnite community, I gotta ask, do you still agree that we just need to get good? Do you still agree if we're not like that, then you just can't enjoy the game? Do you still agree? Now, I am kind of borrowing from Quackity with this, but I don't really care. Internal and external. We just talked about the external part, and God, you deserve a 0 out of 10. Fuck you. But the internal part of the community. Now, I don't think this community's bad. Yeah, you do get a few people that yell and scream, but that's once in a blue moon or something. A lot of the time, everyone's just chill in the eternal part. But it's still not good. I wouldn't say it's good. You still get the guy that's an adult and he's just talking about crap and politics or whatever. But still, it's a lot better than the external part of the Fortnite community. So you know what? 6 out of 10. You're quite good. Alright, we're finally done with the community. Now let's move on to something else. A while back I watched this video. Yoshi Plays Fortnite video is terrible. And he made something very clear in this video that Yoshi Player said.
We're in the 8th generation of gaming, right? Where games look stellar on the PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. I mean, does this game hold up for this generation? Short answer, no. This game looks fucking ugly. Everything is so uninteresting to look at, and nothing sticks out at you. The models and environment look like they were taken out of a PS2 game. Crash to Insanity looks better than this.
Dear fuck, there's a lot to unpack here. First off, Fortnite's graphics are pretty good. Everything looks colorful and cartoony, a lot like TF2. And the fact that you said that fucking Twinsanity looks better than this is fucking laughable.
Surprised to see me, Crash? Like the fleas in your fur, I keep coming back. 3 years I spent alone in the frozen Antarctic wastes. And I missed you. And so I've organized a little gathering, like a birthday party, except the exact opposite.
Already you can see how beautiful this game is. Here, let me get to a high point. I don't think I'll be able to get over there, so let's go on top of this house, shall we? Here. Look at this. Yeah, shitty graphics my fucking ass, Yosh.
And while yes, he kinda has a point, and this just might be controversial, but I do think Crash Twinsanity looks a bit better. Anyway, it's not really focused on his video. This is my video where I'm talking about Fortnite. Now, I won't start comparing Crash Twinsanity to Fortnite because obviously that's not the point. We're talking about graphics in the game, so let's do that. I will admit, the graphics are good for modern times. However, it's only good for modern times. This game cannot even be compared to other games that were released on the Xbox Series X or S or the PlayStation 5 or PC. Let's compare Spider-Man Miles Morales to Fortnite. If you actually have played the game, there is no competition.
Sounds like there's a weapons deal happening near you. What?
Wave to my grandma.
Wonder if there are more Spider-Men.
Millions of dollars in rocks on private property. And you wonder why they have it out.
Now, I don't need to show you Fortnite because you know what Fortnite looks like. But yeah, it's good for modern day Fortnite. But it's nothing compared to Miles Morales. You can compare any game that's released recently, and you'll get the same results. And the thing is, Fortnite is running on the greatest engine, the Unreal Engine, but it's nothing compared to its competitors. It's kind of stupid. Another thing to add on is that there's a few graphical issues, like when you're far away from something, or not really far away, but you're just a few miles away, you can still see it, but it's like it's not loaded in properly, and it just looks so weird, because this is something that's on a PS5, PC and all that, and it can't even render from big places. I'll show you what I mean.
How beautiful this game is. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to get over there, so let's go on top of this house, shall we? Here.
You all saw that, right? If you didn't see it, just go back and watch it again. But anyway, to the people that did. Comparing it yet again to Miles Morales. This doesn't happen at all.
I don't have a lot of practice, but I'm trying. Thanks, kid, for making me a better man that I could be on my own. Take care out there.
Love you, Unc. I've seen that new Spider-Man.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
It's so weird that Fortnite made their own engine, or Epic Games made their own engine, but they don't really know how to use their own engine. Like, for an example, Crash Bandicoot 4, it's not really meant to be so graphically impressive, but it was made using Unreal Engine, and that game looks tons better than Fortnite. I don't really need to show you more. All I have to do is just show you this, and I've already made my point. Speaking of the Bandicoot, I don't really know why I like Twin Sanity more. It could just be my bias towards not really liking Fortnite. I don't know. I don't think that could be the case. But yeah, Fortnite is good. Don't get me wrong. Not the actual game. I mean the graphics. But comparing it to other games, it's really just not comparable. It's nothing like that. Anyway, moving on! Now, originally I was just going to talk about glitches in the game itself. But then I remembered something that happened a while ago in Season 3 with the Glitch King. Now this was a regular Glitch King upload. He was just looking into Fortnite and all of its glitches. Everything that you expect on a Glitch King channel. However, in the video, he showed a glitch with the Chug Jug item that was recently added back into the game. The legendary one. Where you could duplicate it. And Epic Games didn't like that, so they patched it. And then banned his account. Now, I would say what Fortnite did was justified, and Glitch King shouldn't have done that. But did you really need to ban his account after patching it, even though that's your own fault? Like, the Glitch King just found that glitch and wanted to share it out. Don't you think that's a bit helpful that he's doing that? Don't you think that is a bit helpful? Now, I don't know if he just started a new account or whatever, but it's still, why would you do that? You got a guy that's doing the glitches and probably helping you out. And I know this was a while ago, but God's sake, Fortnite. That guy was helping, and you just ban him. Whatever. And while we're on topic, we might as well get into the main point of this section. While, yes, that happened a while ago, it's still very clear today that these glitches are still happening. Like, I'd be playing Fortnite, well, it used to be, but I'd be playing it, and then my character would just be suspended in animation while it's gliding. I don't understand that. Never happened. And this is not like something that happens on a blue moon or something. No, this happens almost all of the time. Sometimes I won't even be able to move. Sometimes my character will just be walking awkwardly. And a bunch of all other things. Like building under the ground. Yes, they fixed that. But still, it's apparent. Because you shouldn't be able to build through the ground. It's stupid. I swear, it's so stupid, these glitches. But it's not just Battle Royale. It's also Creative Mode. Creative Mode's got a bunch of its own glitches. Like, it's just insane, the amount of glitches. I couldn't even mention them if I wanted to. So you know what? Here are all the creative glitches. Yeah, the glitches in creative are so crazy that I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that. They are so crazy. Oh my god. You know, the more I think about it, these glitches have been happening recently. Besides creative, but these glitches have been happening recently. You go back to Chapter 1. Fortnite Season 1. No glitches. Season 2. No glitches. Season 3, no glitches. Season 4, no glitches. Season 5, no glitches. Season 7, no glitches. Season 8, no glitches. Season 9, no glitches. Season 10, no fucking glitches. Although, there could have been. But anyway, I didn't experience any glitches. Now we move on to Chapter 2. Season 1, couldn't recall any glitches. Maybe a few some in there. Season 2, okay, there were a bit of some glitches. Season 3, alright, there are a few glitches now. Season 4, glitches. Season 5, glitches. And Season 6, glitches. And Season 7, glitches. And this kind of leads into another factor, that Fortnite doesn't care anymore. But I will get into that a little bit later. Before we start dumping on Save the World, I actually want to mention some good things about Save the World. I think this is the one thing that I actually like about Fortnite. I mean, the graphics, yeah, I said they were fine, but they're not amazing. But this is something that I actually think is good about the game. I think that this has got its own story, is good. I mean, Battle Royale, that's not going to get a story. Well, it kind of has, but you know what I mean. It's not going to get a fully length campaign story, which I like that Fortnite does. It's kind of like a Call of Duty thing, before all the modern Call of Duties came out, or whatever. Also, it's kind of mixing Call of Duty zombie mode, but in mission styles. And the missions in the mode and the things, they're pretty unique, I'd have to say. So, while we have that out the way, let's mention about the glitches, because Save the World's got some glitches for itself as well. I might just do another montage, but I'll mention some, like floating zombies, and that's pretty much the one that I really know. But there are tons of others that are out there. Man, that is an insane glitch. Going under the map. Yes, I know it's not really that impressive. Going under the map is a given at this point. But since this is really the only one I've been able to find online, I guess we gotta give it a bit of a round of applause. I mean, the only one that I've experienced is floating zombies and one where the guys with a shield, their shield's just floating around somewhere. I don't know. But those are the only two that I really know. You know, I would say I hope they fix these glitches in the future, but honestly, I don't really care at all. It might sound a bit weird why I'm saying it, but I just don't care. Fortnite, I've lost your trust with you. You won't give it back, so what's the point of hoping that you will improve? Anyway, I'll talk about that more at the end. Anyway, moving on. Now, this is where I have the most frustration with the most. Ladies and gentlemen, love them or hate them. The crossovers! Now this is the one thing that I cannot stand about Fortnite. These two words inspire darkness in me that wants to rain down and destroy Fortnite by its feet. Crossovers. Now, by the time of me recording this video, I don't know how many collabs Fortnite has done. Actually, let me look it up. Alright, this is the page that lists every collab that Fortnite's done. Alright, let's just scroll down here and down there. Where do I see now? Oh, there's again. But hold on. Wait a minute. 68. 60 bloody 8! I just need to process this. 68 crossovers! And we thought the Infinity War crossover was intense. So you know what? While we have this page up, let's just look through the crossovers, alright? And judge my thoughts on it then. Alright, we'll skip chapter 1, we'll move on to chapter 2. Birds of Prey. Honestly, for the first collab of chapter 2, I don't think that's a bad start. I think that's okay. Actually, I forgot one of them. The Star Wars one. I thought that was actually a good idea to promote Star Wars Skywalker or The Last Jedi or whatever the movie was. I thought that was a good promotion. That kind of makes sense. Fortnite and Marvel kind of have a good relationship, as in crossovers or so. But I thought that was a good idea. And Ninja, but he's kind of streamer, which is not really a collaboration. They kind of just put him in the game. It's not really a collaboration. I mean, they probably talk to each other about it, but I don't see it really as a collaboration. Anyway, now we can move on to the third. Sorry. Alright, next one up is Deadpool. Now, same as Birds of Prey and Star Wars, I thought this was fine. But this is only a bit of the iceberg. It doesn't get crappy until season 4. That's when it becomes crappy. Next one is Travis Scott. I thought this event was good, but I still like the marshmallow event a little bit more. I just like that a bit more. I don't know if I'm just biased to marshmallow or whatever. I just kind of like that a bit more. Anyway, I'm not going to deny that the Travis Scott event was nice. That was an okay crossover. Alright, this one is a weird one. House Party. I don't know what else to say to this one. I don't even know what it is. Okay, sorry about this. I kind of missed one. Punked. Now, I thought Punked was fine. It showed the show off on Quibi or whatever. I don't even know. It was a forgettable event crossover. I don't know. It seemed a bit like a cash grab. But it wasn't bad. It gets bad until season 4. That's when it gets bad. Remember that. Alright, we're gonna do 3 at once. Alright, Aquaman. That was an okay. He was a secret skin, but not really secret because we found out straight away. Tenant. That was a nice Easter egg crossover. Don't have much to say about that. And Captain America. This was kind of a teaser to season 4, but I don't mind it. It was alright. Alright, we've got 2 more until we move on to the apocalypse. Starting off with Black Manta. This was a bit of a follow-up to Aquaman. I don't think this was bad, just like Aquaman. And Loser Fruit. Yet again, not really a collab. They definitely had a chat with each other, but it's the same thing like Ninja. They more just add them into the game. See, I come serious for a reason. But whatever. They're all fine. But now we're on to Season 4. Nexus War. Where we have a giant battle pass with Marvel characters. And already it kind of feels like a giant cash grab. Nothing really else to say. I can go deep into it, which I'm going to do because that means more content for you guys. But, yeah. As the battle pass as a whole, it's fine. It's fine. Having all the Marvel characters, it's fine. It's gonna get people happy. But I just don't like how they took it. They took the entire battle pass and they just made it Marvel. And then they still threw crossovers in. Even DC. And then some Marvel ones. And it's like, why? Why are you doing this? So that's the first red flag. On to Season 5. Alright, we're gonna have to be listing off a lot of people. We got the Mandalorian, the Predator, the Terminator. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened in the season. This was a giant crossover. I don't even know what happened. I can't even remember what happened. My mind is in a puddle. There's so many collabs that happened, and I'm just... Why? Now, on to Season 6. And we have Raven and Lara Croft. And we have so many. I can't even recall it. There are so many of these goddamn Forsaken crossovers. This is where I kind of reached my limit. This is where I was like, Fortnite is becoming terrible. It just cares about money. And I'll get more into that later. Yep. Crossovers a bit over the board. Yeah. Alright. We're on to Season 7. The most recent season of them all. And we've got Armored Batman. It's Batman. What else do I need to say? And we've got Rick Sanchez, because why not Rick Sanchez? Then we have Superman and soccer guy Harry Kang. Or whatever. I can't even more. Then we're back with Marvel. Why not to Marvel? We got Thanos, Loki, and Black Widow, and LeBron James, and Mecha Morty? Because why not a Mecha Morty? And Free Guy. Not Ryan Reynolds. Free Guy. Alright. There was a lot to unpack with that. That's taken up most of this section. But to be honest, there's not a lot that I could pick up. So, let's just go, not individually, let's just talk about it. Because I have a lot to say about how scummy this is. Well, maybe scummy is not the word. I don't know the right word. So please, just follow along with me. Alright, before I say anything, I just want to put a disclaimer. I don't have a problem with crossovers. My problem is when you do it 68 times, it becomes a bit repetitive. It feels a bit like a cash grab. Like, at the beginning, it was fine. Don't get me wrong, it was fine. But as these seasons just keep on going on and 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 on, it becomes a bit repetitive and a bit annoying, like me. And the people that Fortnite collab with is usually just Marvel, DC, or anything that's popular. Such as TikTok, YouTubers, and streamers. They go for everything that is popular and people know. They don't go for little guys and try to expand them. And I'm guess the little guy would be that punk thing. But yet again, they're not even little. They got a few thousand people, I think. I don't even know them. So, yeah. Look, we know how bad this seems for Fortnite. But how do they look as themselves? They're not really that good, to be honest. I'm just gonna be serious. They're not really that good, to be honest. Like, they go for more of the cartoons or whatever. They go for everything else but the main ones that are in the modern time. So, they are just kind of bad at the end. Except for DCEU and MCU. They are all fine. But everything else, they go for a bit older times and whatever. But I might just leave this up to the section where I do skins and emotes. So I kind of have a few things to say about that, since this is gonna have a big effect with that. And when I think about it a lot more, remember the rumors that a FNAF collab was gonna happen? I'm glad that didn't happen, because then I'd have to put Five Nights at Freddy's in this, and I don't want to do that. Of course, name, like. I do like my name, but series, like, name, like. I'm speaking caveman for you. You understand? I am FNAF TP. Or other people say FNAF 2 Productions. But I'm not that anymore, I'm FNAF TP now. Whatever. Don't have much to say anymore. So, let's move on to the next section. Epic Games. More like were Epic Games. Now they just make shitty games. This is going to tie into a lot of the crossovers, our repetitive section, or number 4. This is going to tie in a lot to that one. So yeah, if you've really noticed recently, Epic Games' mood towards their community has changed differently. Like, remember back in the old days where they got a bit of criticism and they fixed it right away? Well, now it feels like they don't do that anymore. It feels like that barely happens. And I think I'd have to do something with the popularity with the game. Because remember the news report?
Welcome back. Well, if your children love video games, chances are they're playing one called Fortnite, and it has experts and some parents alarmed. This online survival game has kids and teens competing to kill each other on screen and desensitising them to violence. Because it has been described as gory.
And yeah, the news report itself was not really that good. But that's not the point. The point is the popularity at the time. Now, at the time, it was around 2018 or so. The game had just gotten popular. Now, I think, and this is just a theory, after a while of doing season to season, around chapter 2, they started to realize the amount of money they were making. So they pulled off an EA and tried collabing with everyone so they can get those sweet dollaroos. Now, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it twice. I'm going to say it as many times as I want. I don't have a grudge against people doing collabs with companies. That is perfectly fine. But it is not fine when you keep on collabing with companies over and over and over and over again just for people to like your game or movie or whatever. And to credit EA, at least the stuff was not expensive. It was like around $6 or what. But in Fortnite's case... And I'll give more credit to EA. EA Play, which sounds like a shitty service, has not only different payment option, but access to all of their games from up to $5 a month at the cheapest value. Now, Fortnite's shitty crew pack subscription thing, which is unnecessary, but is costing at the same amount as a Disney Plus subscription. No, even more than a Disney Plus subscription. And you can't go cheaper value. You can't do any of that. You're just stuck at $17 a month for a Battle Pass monthly crew pack skin and 1,000 V-Bucks. And you know, while we're on topic about Disney Plus, not only with the Disney Plus subscription is it like $11 or so, you're also getting exclusive stuff from other properties such as Marvel, Stars, Fox, everything that Disney owns, you're getting it. The only thing you're getting out of this shitty subscription is a skin and 1,000 V-Bucks and a Battle Pass. And a lack of money. And you know, this fucking Fortnite crew pack thing is what shapes my opinion around a dome of why I think Epic Games is just doing it for the money. Out of all of the collabs that Fortnite has done, out of them all, they are at least understandable at a point, because a lot of companies are probably asking them to do a collab, and they just want to do it. But this is just unexcusable. This is just coming out as a cash grab. There is no necessary thing about this. There's no point of it actually existing. I mean, Jesus Christ, the V-Bucks itself are expensive. Now I've got to worry about paying for this shitty ass subscription. And the fact that they have the balls to make it $17 a bloody month is just outstanding. It's outraging that they make it $17 a bloody month. Are you out of your bloody minds? And then you acknowledge how much Fortnite makes in a year, and it just comes out as them trying to make even more money on this pile of garbage that they call an epic game. Newsflash, Epic Games, you're not epic, you're shitty games. And with that being said, what else do I really have to say? What else do I really have to talk about? Well, there is one thing that I can talk about that's related to Epic Games and the money side, which is mostly what this chapter number part is mostly evolved about. How much the Battle Pass costs. Now, for the standard version, you're going 950 V-Bucks. And that's $7 if you don't have any V-Bucks. And the other version is 2,800 V-Bucks, which is only $20 if you're getting them straight from here and have no V-Bucks. Now, the second version is a bit of a price up, but you're most likely going to go with the cheaper one that is $7. Plus, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. You just get a couple more tiers. But with that being said, the Fortnite Crew Pack just slices those prices in half and gives you $17 a month. Now, the things that you're getting is a Battle Pass for free if you have the subscription, a skin, and 1,000 V-Bucks. Sounds like a good deal, but not really, because if you think about it, $7 is a lot more cheaper than $17 a month. You know what? Since we're talking about it, let's add it up. A usual Fortnite season is about 2 months. So, adding 17 upon $17 is roughly $34 in general. Need I say more? Because I'm not going to say any more. You can add that up for yourself. $34 versus $7 that you only have to pay once. I'll let you think about that while I move on. the themes in these seasons are simple and dumb. I mean, throughout this chapter 2 nonsense, it's been the normal season, and then agents, and then flooding, and then superheroes, and then we had like a fucking giant thing happen. I don't even know what happened in season 5. Season 6 is just like, I also don't even know what's happened. And now we have aliens? They're all simple and dumb, which would be fine for any game. I mean, Jesus Christ, Fall Guys, they're simple and dumb, but there is one big difference throughout it. Fall Guys is not trying to tell a big, elaborate story, and it's just trying to have some fun with itself throughout these wacky seasons. However, Fortnite's just trying to have these generic themes and have a big, elaborate plot. Now, this is more of a recent problem than a problem that's existed. This started since Season 3 of Chapter 2. However, unlike the other sections, I'm not going to just go to the past and make one giant part of this just be that. No, I'm going to go into detail to why the themes and all this suck. So, strap in, boys and girls. So you know what? I think Season 7 is a good place to start, because this season did a big flop. It was doing well for the first half. Then it just released like 3 Marvel characters, and then suddenly the tone just flipped, and they were back to making money again. And it's like, if you're gonna do it again, why not make another superhero theme? I mean, it already doesn't make sense that you have an aliens with fucking Ariana Grande simps. Doesn't make sense with that, so just go back to the superheroes things. But, as I said, I wouldn't do the thing that I did in the other sections. I would do something new. So, that's what I'm going to do. First off, the Primal season theme, that sucked. I mean, it was like nature and animals and all that. But who cares about animals? Seriously, who cares about animals in Fortnite? If I wanted animals in the game, I would play Far Cry 3. I mean, you could have related it to your story, maybe be about the 7 or whatever. But you know what? Who cares? Who actually cares? Let's actually talk about the story, since it's kind of related in themes, because most of these themes are related to the stories, except Season 6. I was related to primal animals or whatever. So what I remember is that the story is like related to the 7, and whatever. Since Season 10, the event, there was 7 rockets, and then that started the whole 7 thing. And we've only seen like 4 since the other guy. I mean, the story's fine. It's a bit convoluted. I don't even know where it's going. In that case, I would say it kind of sucks, because I don't know where it's going. It hasn't really told us much. We have to really dig into not files, but in the game, we're gonna go off little itty bitty stuff. Now, I would compare FNAF to Fortnite in this case, but there's no point. It could be that I'm just not interested in it. I mean, we watch MatPat's videos for it. We don't actually do this ourselves, and that could be the same for Fortnite. Maybe I just have a disinterest in it. Whatever. But as the story in general, my thoughts on the story, as much as I know. It's okay at best. It's not amazing, but it's definitely not worth going into the map and searching around for all those clues. Why not have just a simple story that can be digested easier for the youngings, instead of it just being this whole thing about the 7. I know we like that because we like FNAF, some of us, but it's just not the way to go. And there's nothing that you can do about it, really. You already made it. You'd have to stop that and then continue a new one. There's just no point at this point. But I'm just judging it as it stands. I wish they just did it a bit more simpler. Actually, thinking about it, let's talk about consistency. The most recent season, Season 7, at the time of this being recorded, it was about aliens, and then once Ariana Grande came out, it was fucking about her. It was mostly about her. You know what? These events mostly change up the way that these seasons go. Like, Season 10 of Chapter 1, that was mostly about, like, time resetting and it was basically a nostalgia trip. And once the 7 got in, it was like, holy crap. Is it the end of the world? Now, this is before Chapter 2 came out. This is Chapter 1. So let's go back to Chapter 2. Back in Season 1, when they did that Star Wars collab, that kind of changed the tone for a bit. It was more like a reintroduction, and then they just went to Star Wars. It kind of felt like that for a while. And then they did a couple events. Christmas happened, I don't know. Then the spy thing happened. And then after that event, it just turned into the next season. And we just had a giant tsunami as the storm. And back to the topic of Season 6. Why wasn't Season 7 continuing in the footsteps of Season 6? I mean, if they're gonna do the whole primal thing, it has to have been for a reason. But no, it wasn't really for a reason. They just had it there. And they're most likely gonna do it for this season as well. It kind of sucks. No, wait a minute. No. I know why that's the case. It's because that they had a collab with DC and Superman. And because he's an alien. You know what? I think collabs actually affect themes of this. Like, for instance, Season 4. That was just a giant Marvel collab. That affected the whole season. And right up to the stupid Galactus event. I'm surprised that people actually like that. But anyway, that's just one of the examples. For another example, Season 2 of Chapter 2. Once Deadpool came out, that affected that season kind of badly. I mean, kind of thought that Season 2 was a joke at that point. Well, not really, but you get my point. And that goes for the same thing as Season 3. That, once Aquaman came out, turned into a DC season for a while. And then it came back, and then the map flooded down, and then it was just a normal, regular season again. Well, that wraps that part up. I don't even know why I'm really doing this. I mean, I haven't done it for the other parts. This kind of doesn't make sense. Feels like I'm kind of just stretching it, but I have nothing really else to say about it. So I think I'm just gonna move on and stop doing this. Anyway, onto a section that I said I would do. Man, it feels like I can't go a section without mentioning the collabs. It's kind of become a running joke throughout this entire video, but the skins went through an interesting change. First, it was all original skins, and then right around Chapter 2 of Season 3 or 4, I can't decide. Right about there, they changed it to be a lot more collabs. Still got original skins, but the collabs were just kind of taking over it. They were overshadowing the original skins. I mean, throughout Season 4 and Season 5 and 6, do you actually remember any original skins throughout that period? Do you? Because for me, I can't remember any of the skins, so I'm interested to know, do you remember any of them? Well, anyway, besides remembering skins or not remembering skins, how are the actual skins in Fortnite? Well, from up to Season 1 of Chapter 1 to Season 10 of Chapter 1, I guess, they were all pretty good. They were all original. But after Chapter 2 came out, they, didn't hit the mark. But anyway, the actual quality of the skins, well, they're good. Nice and cartoony. It fits Fortnite style. I mean, since the game is meant to be like cartoony battle royale or whatever. But if there's anything I could really criticize about, it's the default skins. They're usually, most of the time, just putting into these costumes, and they're not really given a good identity. I mean, you get some of the skins where they in them as like a thing that you have to look through or whatever. Most of the time, they're just in costumes. But yeah, throughout Chapter 1, all the skins are pretty good. They are fine for what you're wanting to spend your V-Bucks on. I don't know, and I don't care how you spend your money. Buy whatever you want. I seriously don't care. But the new skins, on the other hand, are not very good. They're just generic, and they're just plain old simple. They are just... they're just like the themes. They're dumb. Like, for instance, the one girl right here. She's just a girl that's wearing a suit with an eye patch. It is so generic. And the thing is, every time one of these skins, female skins, comes out, the pros, they just get it and they ruin the skin. I mean, back in the old days, at least they weren't like used for sweating and all that. But now, they're just used for sweating now. Which is kind of weird when I say, but you get my point, right? The only thing that doesn't really get ruined are the guy skins. But when I say ruined, I mean that very lightly. I mean, Iron Man came out and that skin was basically ruined. I mean, hell, any skin that comes into the game is ruined. And oh, need I say more about the crossovers? Because they're in the item shop, and they definitely make the game more better. Yeah, they definitely make the game more better, and they're not driving me insane. On to the emotes now. The emotes are interesting. Fortnite is known for a lot of things. They're known for building and the emotes. They're not known for skins, they're not known for maps. They're known for the emotes. Now I think that's interesting. However, as much as I would like to talk about emotes and the history of them, that's not what you're here for. You're here on my thoughts on the emotes. So here are my thoughts. The emotes they're fine. They're pretty solid. I mean, you got the hype, the orange justice. I like the both of them now because of the Fortnite community. You got the make it rain, and then the jam one, and then you got the infinite dab, which is on screen right now. But all around they're good, except for the ones that are licensed or copyrighted or owned by a collab. Yep. God damn, we're back to the fucking collabs! The collab emotes, they're just not really good. The collab emotes, they're just like throwing a batarang or landing on the ground. And I know some of the emotes are like that, but the collabs ones are where it shines the most. They're so dumb. I mean, the snap was like an original emote and then it turned into a collab. So, before people do anything about saying that, you're wrong. Got nothing really much to say anymore. So, let's move on to the final part of this video. And this makes me really upset that Fortnite did this. This is more of a recent problem than a problem that's already existed. I am so upset that Fortnite did this. This is the main reason that this video exists. This is what I've been working on for 3 or 2 or 1 week. Most likely 3, 4. I don't know. This is what I've been working up to. This is where I finally talk about the thing that makes me so upset that this game is like this now. I really wish they just did a collab. This is worse than what they do with the. This is worse than what the Fortnite community does. This is worse than just doing a collab every 10 seconds. This is worse than that. So, without further ado of extending it, let's move on to the next section. Now this is the thing that I cannot stand that Fortnite did. So if you're not aware, Fortnite released a mode called Fortnite Imposters. Well, whatever you want to call it. They released a mode called Fortnite Imposters. And lots of people noticed that it acted like Among Us. And this is where this section comes in. That's pretty much it. First off, the fact that they didn't do a collab with Among Us is really saying what their standards are. Their standards are you have to be popular enough that you make $1 billion, or you just gotta be popular than being popular. You get what I mean? And that frustrates me to the core. And no, it's not just because I'm biased and I want to get a collab with Fortnite. No. Why would this video exist if I wanted that? No. I mean this literal. This is so frustrating to me because you're a little guy. I mean, you're the littlest guy and you're just trying to make something, and then it blows up, and Epic Games, instead of collabing with you like they would normally do, they rip off you. They take your idea and they just say it's theirs. And then people get confused and then they say, oh, Fortnite made this original mode called Fortnite Imposters. And the mere fact that it is called Imposters is just frustrating. But another that you may be saying, I want to hear your actual opinion on the mode. Well, here's my opinion. The mode fucking sucks. First off, you can't even type. No, you can't do that. You have to rely on the stupid thing that Among Us did, where you have to select certain things that you can say. And that's so annoying because in the other one, the other Fortnite, well, not Fortnite, but in the other creative mode thing, which is made by someone else, you could voice chat, and you can do that in Among Us. But no, in Fortnite's mode, you can't do that, even though you can do it in solos, duos, squads, any mode that fucking exists. You can do it in that, but nah, you can't do it in the Fortnite Imposters mode. The totally original Fortnite Imposters mode. Yeah. So it makes moments when you get voted out so annoying. Because you didn't get time to what you had to say. You didn't get freedom to say what you wanted to say. No, you ran out of time to what you got to say. And they thought you were sus, so they voted you out. They voted you out because you didn't have time to justify yourself. You didn't have time to discuss why you are not sus. And the tasks are just stupid. There's one where you just have to spray some graffiti off of the battle bus. And like there's one where you have to dance Friday Night Spunkin' style with some ripped fucking Fortnite skin. It's the same intelligence as Among Us. But in Among Us's case, this works. This works because Among Us is not meant to be taken seriously until the meetings. However, in the Fortnite Among Us mode, the thing is just dark and eerie. It's almost like you're trying to look out for them. You know, you could say the same thing about Among Us, but no, you can't. Even comparing the two, you can't. It is different. It is dark and eerie. I'm repeating myself, and I'm sorry for it. Third thing, the game is super realistic. Now, I wouldn't judge graphics in the game. It could be an unexperienced developer or experienced developer. And I'm not saying the graphics are bad. They are good. They're fine. But it a bit ruins it. Remember the fan-made version of Among Us and Fortnite? That was not super realistic, and that worked. It works in a way, but Fortnite, it's just so realistic. Well, not as realistic as Fortnite can get. And the animations are just so dumb. They're just like, there's nothing outstanding about the animations. They are so simple, it makes me want to cry. So remember the sabotages? Well, now the sabotages in Fortnite Imposters, which I'm just gonna call Rip Off Among Us now. Actually, I'm just gonna call it I'm just gonna keep on calling it Fortnite Imposters. It has been changed to Bananas, Lights Out, and something else. It's been changed to 3. Remember how you can turn the lights out in Among Us? Yeah, it's in Fortnite Imposters. But there are so many other things. You can turn off something and lead a bunch of people to it, and then you can kill them. Then no one would suss you out because the lights were out. Yeah, you can't do that in Fortnite's Imposter mode. I mean, you could do lights, but like you couldn't do the oxygen thing. You can't do all that. You can't even vent away. You have to run away from your kill, making it very easy to see who it is. It's Fortnite Imposters mode is dumb, stupid, and I'm surprised that Among Us hasn't sued Fortnite over this. I mean, they were willing to do a collab. They were willing to, and Fortnite didn't do it. This is such out of character for them. You know, after saying all of this, it makes me not want to give Fortnite another chance ever again. So I'm just gonna end this section off with giving Fortnite's Imposter mode a 0 out of 10. Graphics are not everything. And with that, that's the end of this section. Let's move on to the end of this very, very long video. So, in conclusion, Fortnite sucks. At best, it's a 6 out of 10. But that is Save the World itself, including it with Fortnite. Save the World on its own is 5. Fortnite is a 1 out of 10. This game is garbage. Now, just because I don't like Fortnite shouldn't mean you don't like Fortnite. If you like Fortnite, then great. That's good for you. But I don't like it. So, I don't know, are we willing to hear what you guys have to say? But for now, right now, I think Fortnite sucks. Definitely one of my most hated games of all time. Probably the worst game I've ever played, and that's counting every shitty mobile game ever. Graphics, I've said it once and I'm going to say it twice. Graphics are not everything. And that's mainly why Fortnite even has 1 point. If the graphics weren't even nice, I would give Fortnite a 0 out of 10. But hey, maybe in Chapter 3 of Season 1, maybe Fortnite will get its 5 out of 10 at best. Maybe even it's 9 out of 10. Whatever. Maybe when it comes out, it will grow up and Epic Games will get their heads out of their asses and they will finally make a epic game. But until that event happens, I'm still gonna be calling Fortnite the worst game ever. And I'll still be saying that Fortnite sucks, Fortnite's terrible, Fortnite's this and that. Fortnite sucks. So, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this very, very long video. It's not as long as the FNAF TP cut. It definitely wasn't going to get to that stage. But this video is pretty long. Now, if you're watching this through the premiere, thank you so much. And if you're not watching it through the premiere, that's okay. That's still good that you're watching my videos. Expect more from me soon. This took a lot out of me, so might take a break for a while. Might do some live streams. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going. Watch the credits.
My most favorite game. It changed and now it sucks. Epic Games is a bunch of cooks. First zombies, now there's bottle rockets. It went from good to gay. Apex has stole the fame. How can I keep playing a game that plays this bad? Epic, please fix your game. It's getting super lame. Rushing Fortnite. Yeah, your game is super trash. Yeah, your game is smells like ash. Yeah, your game is super trash. Yeah, you can do it to make your game less trash. Bottle rockets, they're super duper bad. They make me super mad. Maybe remove the guns on planes, they're so OP. The game is based on luck, everything is RNG. Planes always smash right through my building. They always knock me off. The planes can just freak off. There's no Yeah, your game is super trash. Yeah, your game it smells like ash. Yeah, your game is super trash. Here's what you can do to make your game less trash. I'm sorry, it had to be this way. I'm sorry, but it's not your fault that you suck. It's unfortunate that Epic Games don't like you anymore. So, we're throwing you outside.